Hello, my name is DAMARICE MWIMALI. Thank you for joining me. Today we are discussing about our past. Why is it that it seems that our past keep catching up with us? Some friend of mine told me that, it seems that my past has legs. It seems that it even knows my house because I seem to be going forth. Years can pass and then all of a sudden, my past shows up on my door knocking. And then another friend of mine told me that every person has a skeleton or skeletons in their closet. Which they were right. What I think they were right. Your skeleton can be an affair you had years ago, especially married people, and you are hiding it. Your skeleton can be an addiction you're ashamed, pornography, masturbation. It can be your skeleton. Your skeleton can be an abortion that almost took your life. Your skeleton can be rejection, a rejection you experienced that your heart broke down. All these are what my friend was calling skeletons. Me, I call them the past. So today we want to discuss why is it that it seems that they are chasing us. Years are passing, they are chasing us. That's why you can hear a person saying that smell reminds me of this and this and this and this. Or you hear another person saying, this name reminds me of this and this and this and this and this. 10 years have passed, but every time you remember of a decision you did, you seem to get ashamed. But it has been years, 30 years, 20 years. So let us discuss, why is it that it seems that these things keep pacing us, they keep following us? Our brain has been designed to store or to record anything that hurt us so much. So our brain records it so that it protects you next time. So when the brain records these things seems to be going on well. Things seems to be going on well until something triggers that experience. I had a friend of mine who struggled with alcohol for a long time. And then he got saved, he stopped drinking. But every time he would smell sanitizer, it would trigger those memories of addiction until he stopped using sanitizer. So to him, that was the trigger to that experience, to that past. There is a certain girl who says that every time she hears a baby crying, she remembers an experience she had when she was trying to abort that almost took her life. That means that is a trigger. Me, I remember there is a time in Nairobi, I took a matatu. I was going to Westlands. So I dozed off in the matatu. I had carried a tablet and some money. But it was not a normal dozing. It's like I was drugged with that boy who was seated next to me. I woke up in Rongai and a man was trying to wake me up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You have overstayed in this vehicle. I don't know if they knew what went on. I woke up, I don't have my tablet, I don't have money. I just have an empty bag. That medicine kept smelling in my nose. It kept smelling in my nose. And every time I would feel something related to that, my heart would jump up. It would jump up and I feel scared. It took me, let me say, like 5 months. I don't want to enter a matatu. I fear entering a matatu. If I enter, I feel I am going to be stolen. I feel I'm going to be drugged. I feel I'm going to be killed. It took me some time. But all these past experiences and things that trigger us, you have to accept that pain. You have to accept that problem. When you don't accept that it exists, it is like taking a ball and then you're trying to push it in water. You want that ball to sink. It cannot sink. That is why we push it inside the water and it resurfaces after some time. It resurfaces back. Accept the pain. That is the first part of healing. Accept that that pain exists. Once you accept that that pain exists, now the healing journey has started. Some people can heal by sharing it with other people. Some people can heal through praying. So, however you will heal, but accept that that thing exists, or else it will cost you. There are some girls who were raped and they took that pain, they bear it day and night like their identity, and they never get married. When they see a man, they say men are very bad. They carry it as an identity. You don't have to carry that pain as an identity. Sometimes even it reaches a time somebody says, I am an addict. I am broken. Me, I have been through so much life challenges, so much addictions, that I should be that one person who says that I am broken. Because some people already said that this one is broken. What if I took those words and I say I am broken? There is nothing good that can come out of my life. So don't make that past to be your identity. Accept that that pain exists. Accept that that skeleton is in the closet. Accept it. That is the first step on the journey of healing. And recognize what triggers you. There's a time I was struggling with alcohol and I'd left it for some time. And if I would pass where they have advertised a bottle of alcohol, it triggers me. Or just to see even an empty bottle, it triggers me an appetite to take alcohol. Or I pass, because I used to smoke, I pass somebody smoking, that smell, it triggers me. So identify what triggers you. Healing takes time. That one I cannot lie to you, but at least be on that journey of healing. Cancel every lie in your mind that I am broken, I cannot manage. There is always hope. There is always a new beginning. Put it upon yourself that I am going to start afresh. That this pain will not define me. This past will not define me. Yes, live with it. But don't let it to define you, define your future, define your children, define. Some of us, we passed through a lot of trauma, that even parenting, you're a very angry parent. So you've let your past define you, and now it is on the children. The children will pass it on the children. There is hope for a tree that is cut down to sprout again. There is hope. And I have seen so many addicts reform. I have seen so many marriages, relationships heal. That means everything is very possible. Once you recognize that there is a problem, you recognize that this is my skeleton, and work towards it. So I don't know. If you can tell me, what is that skeleton in your closet? What is that skeleton in your closet? And what are the plans you've put in place to see that you heal from the past? Thank you very much. See you in my next video.